What up everybody, welcome to the video. Day 4 in my garage working on the turbo Miata. We got most of everything done today. We should be finishing up today. Hopefully we can get this bad boy to the exhaust shop so we can chop off the flange of the downpipe and weld on the V-band adapter so we can actually get this thing going. We started the day off at Do It Best Hardware and we got a few things I'll show you. So I got two fittings for the intercooler piping. One is going to be ran from the intercooler piping next to the throttle body to the external wastegate, and the other will be right after the turbo running to the block. And I got a T-fitting just in case we didn't have one. I really didn't want to go back to the store if I didn't have to, so I got a T-fitting in brass, which is kind of cool. Right here on the intercooler piping, I'm gonna have to take this pipe off and I'm gonna have to cut into it and like JB weld in one of those pieces because I don't have a tap for it. Also right here on this intercooler pipe, I'm gonna do the same thing and it'll be right around here on the turbo. So scratch that last part, we are not gonna be drilling it in right there. We're actually gonna be drilling it into the intake piping. So once we get the intake and the filter and all that, we can figure it out then. I don't believe we have any more metal pieces for the intake piping, so we're gonna have to figure something out for sure. So that's how we're looking. I put some JB weld on it so it'll dry. Hopefully it'll dry kind of quick. And then that's what we're gonna do. So I used a drill bit so I was able to thread it in, but I also put this stuff on it because it wasn't tapped in. It's not like it was actually threading in, it was just kind of forced in and working. So I put this around it so there'd be no vacuum leak at all. So while we let that dry, might as well as do the oil change in the car. Remember that we drilled the oil pan with the oil pan on the car, so there's most likely some shavings in the oil pan, but we tried to reduce that with the grease we used on there. So what I'm gonna do now is drain the oil pan, put in some really crappy oil because I'm just gonna change the oil in like 500 miles from now anyways. So that's what we're gonna do right now. Here we go. Perfect. Oh, please do not pull over. There's already oil in there. Please do not pull over. Check out that oil bubble. Oh. The only rough thing about that is that oil probably has 1,000, maybe 1,500 miles on it. So, kind of a waste, but gotta do what you gotta do. This is what we have in the front of our Miata now. This is so tight. Intercooler, baby! I wish it was mounted a little higher just simply because scraping is an issue. Let's see. Help? Yeah, it's kind of close. It's cutting it really close. We might have to put that up today if possible. This looks like it isn't dry yet, but it 100% is. Nice seal. None of it's inside either, so we're chilling. The boys are back in town, boys are back in town. So we don't have much left to do. We're hooking up the boost controller. We gotta finish up the intercooler piping on the hot side. And we gotta figure out what the, did you ever figure this out, Evan? How this goes on the internal wastegate? Yeah?
Question for you. Did you already figure out the boost control or boost gauge?
Yes, it's in. Boost gauge is in. Yep, wired up and everything. Turn the car on, it's going.
There's nothing for me to do?
Brother, yeah there is.
Oh, what do you want me to do?
Well, put back the front bumper. I don't even know how that came off.
Hey, have you guys played the Deuce yet today?
I have not, and we're about to show you guys that. So on the Throttle app, specifically Throttle app or anything else?
Just the app.
Okay, so the app right here, there's this game called the Daily Deuce. It's voted the #1 thing to do while you poo. That poo emoji really does it justice. So the idea is you get 3 separate matchups around the same price range. So right here we got ourselves, what is this?
It's a Civic and an RX-7 looks like.
So basically you vote on which one.
Yeah, $2,400 for the RX-7, $3,600, and you click on.
Yeah, I definitely go RX-7.
You go on Mazda?
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey, don't mind me, I'll just down here working while you guys horse around playing games.
Whoa, look at that. We got some kind of Porsche. Do you know which Porsche that is?
They're all the same.
Yeah, they're all the same.
911, and then what is that?
And an NSX. Let me guess.
NSX. Oh, that one's 91%. Wow, only 9% choose the Porsche.
Every single day there is a new 3 matchups you get to choose, and it's really cool. You can do it in a couple of seconds, and it's kind of fun to see what you can get actually on throttle.com. All these cars are listed on throttle.com, and they're great prices. All right, Mickey, what are we doing here with this monster can?
Well, we're improvising, so we have to drive the car today just to check and make sure everything's working properly. We don't have any boost leaks and stuff like that. Yet we don't have an exhaust system, so meaning we don't have a downpipe to go from the back of the turbo or the hot side of the turbo to dump the exhaust underneath the car. So what we've done is we've just improvised with a piece of aluminum piping, some aluminum tape, and I'm going to cut up a Monster Energy drink can here and place it around the brake components that are sensitive to
around
heat,
here,
as well as any of the heater cores and stuff like that, just to keep some heat off it so we can test drive the car.
Welcome to Danny's Ghetto Garage, where we... the master cylinder.
Yeah, this is a plastic. It's basically a plastic.
Why are these things plastic?
Because they don't need to put up with the type of heat that we're about to put it through.
Oh, it's getting hot in here.
He's gonna edit you and I out of all the stuff.
He's gonna edit us out.
Make it look like a new woman.
He's gonna have panning shots of Mickey just chilling, supervising.
I'm just supervising.
So I mean, cut it right here.
Give yourself like an additional ½ inch from what you think you need. Beautiful. Dude, look at you, man.
It's a clean cut.
Dude. Leave something in the comments here. Which snail is bigger? This one or this one?
Please, please leave that in the comments.
Let's just toss this in there.
That's what I need to read.
Oh, the top one, dude.
Alright, let's see if Danny leaves it right there. You got some crusties on your...
Oh my! It's gonna burn. Jokey.
Yeah, where you are. There.
Yeah? You need to go higher? This is like...
Can you?
Yeah, I need to.
Oh.
Time to tune. 1, 2, 3. Push!
Ah, I just gave birth.
Needed. Very much needed.
Woo! Truth.
Yeah. You got another one? Other than that? Oh, okay, perfect. Thank you, man.
Thanks, dude. What you got there? The missing pieces.
I got gold is what I got. This is what's keeping us from starting to crack. I guess we should explain ourselves here. So we got... I just see that in the background. They're probably like, what the heck? So we didn't have an elbow here that would make it sit right here flush. So we also have to make this up pipe configuration in order to get to the exhaust shop. So what we did here is we kind of make it somewhat of a pipe so it wouldn't fry everything. We also covered the brake master cylinder with a monster can so it wouldn't get fried. And also our intake is just shooting up because it's excited. We are about to turn the car on, we're about to prime the system, right? So we're gonna try to get oil through the turbo and all that so when we actually turn it on, it doesn't blow up. Fuel pump relays pulled or no?
No, I've pulled the spark plug wires.
Are you sure that's good? Yeah. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is sketch.
There we go.
Yeah, I want to like...
I smell fuel.
I did for a moment, but it's just dry.
What was that clicking though? Something? Oh, I smell the fuel.
Your battery's about to die.
Oh, jeez. Here we go.
What's wrong, Dan?
We're about to turn the car on, and I'm very, 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 very scared, so...
If I call out, cut it, turn it off, okay?
Okay, yeah.
Oh, here we go. Let's go.
Come on. Here we go. It does sound like a tractor. So I never finished yesterday's video, but here it is. The car turns on, car, you know, runs, it goes. You're allowed to blip the throttle. The AFR stay around 12, so it's a little rich, which is better than a little lean. But I'm not getting into boost at all. So something is wrong with the vacuum lines we were hooking up. It's a super easy fix. I just got to figure out what it is. We just got to figure out what configuration the vacuum lines are set up for. But that is for tomorrow's video, which is I'm going to be working on today. So if you guys like the video, please keep in touch with me during this whole series. It's something I'm learning a lot with, so I'm sure a lot of you guys are learning as well. If you liked the video, like the video. If you didn't like the video, like the video. If you want to comment, go for it. Ask me any questions I've learned so far, and subscribe.
I ain't got no problem spending all of my money.